Hello students, in this video I am going to talk about William Golding's famous novel Lord of the Flies. William Golding was born in the year 1911 and died 1993. He is a Nobel Prize winner and he also joined the Royal Navy in the World War II. Lord of the Flies is Golding's first novel which made him a renowned novelist. The novel reflects the mood of the post-World War. While William Golding was serving in the Royal Navy during the Second World War, he saw the action in several battles and he knew how war could bring out the worst in humanity. Lord of the Flies sets during the war. So this is very much connected to war and it showcases how a person can turn into an evil being. Golding was able to see how evil a person could be. He visualized the future of humanity and he talks about what will happen in the future and how evil people will win. Since Lord of the Flies shows a pessimistic vision of human nature, it explores humanity as just how fool and savage someone can be. He had been drawn from many of the experiences that he saw in the war. Lord of the Flies is an allegory and it talks about how bad people win and how all these people dominate the humanity and takes it to the evil path. Lord of the Flies was published in the year 1954 and it tells about the story of a group of boys who landed in an island because their plane had crashed. So they were going through one place to other and their plane had crashed and they landed on an island and there they started forming a community and they started ruling the island. At the beginning of the novel, we find that all the group of boys, they are on the island and they have a question as what they have to do because now they want that someone should come and rescue them and take them to their own country. But since they are little kids, they can't actually do anything to get themselves rescued. So the boys decide to elect their leader who happens to be 12 years old. Thus, this point we get to know that there are two characters, two major kids who rise as leaders. On one hand, we have Ralph, who is a very good character, and he tells everybody that if we want to rescue, we should gather attention of the people. It means we have to maintain a fire on the island continuously. That makes sure that the fire doesn't end. So anybody who passes near the island will see the fire and will come and rescue us. On the other hand, we have bad character, the evil character whose name is Jack. He pursued the children to hunt and to kill animals and not to think about maintaining fire. Jack wants to be a leader and he wants to make sure that all the kids they support him and together they will hunt. They will hunt an animal for food and they will celebrate. In this story, apart from the two main characters, we have two major characters who turned to be very important role in the novel. We have Simon. Simon is a figure who is continuously compared to Jesus Christ. So he is a person who has faith in Christ and there is an incident in this novel when a dead body lands on the island. Now when the kids see a huge parachute, they think that it's a beast and they become really frightened and think that now there is a beast on the island and the beast will kill us all. It is Simon who goes to the top of the mountain to find out who the beast is, and when he realizes that the parachute is not a beast, this is basically a dead man's body. So actually beast lies inside our head. So there is no beast. Beast resides within us. So Simon is important because he is one who figures out that beast is inside us. In the story, we have another character whose name is Piggy. Piggy is a scientific fellow. He is a kid who represents science and he uses his brain in order to talk about things, in order to talk about ways in which he can rescue the people on the island. He wears glasses and his specs are in the middle of the story misplaced. And later the specs get crushed and the crushing of the specs or glasses represent that now science will not be able to rule anymore. Now the evil will rule. So this is a symbol of devastation. Bad things are going to happen. So all these things are symbolic of which Golding uses prominently in his novels. Another symbol in the novel, conch. Conch shell is the symbol of power. So in the beginning we find that Ralph has the conch. The person who is carrying conch in his hand, that person has the power. So the power is with Ralph and he is going to rule the kids in a very good manner. Whereas later the conch gets in the hand of Jack and now he is going to rule and he is going to spread evil insects among the kids. We will get to know that Jack gets on a hunt and he first kills Simon and later he kills Piggy. He is about to kill Jack also. He sets a fire in the forest in order to kill Ralph also. But then Ralph manages to escape from the jungle and he make into the beach. And there the beach finally he greeted to naval officer and he tells to naval officer that see what we have done to the kids and what kind of civilization we have just started, and he breaks down the crime. So the story is of boys and that loss of innocence, and it is an exploitation of civilization versus savage that live within all of us. So in this story, Ralph represents the good side while Jack represents the evil side. In this way, we have discussed here the summary of the novel Lord of the Flies.